Yeah, it seems like the launch of the high voltage overdrive game mode has been a bit of a nightmare for everyone involved. So to celebrate, Marvel Snap released a new card today. Nightmare! All jokes aside, this is actually a pretty sick new card. Crazy fun with this on reveal. Replace the text of each card in your hand with text from a random card of the same cost. Totally chaotic and seemingly crazy powerful as well. I ripped off a nutty 11-5 run with this. That's a 69% win rate. On top of that, up 16 cubes without snapping. That is just a monster performance for this deck, because what it can do is it can turn Infinite into just crazy 6-drops, Eliath or the Blob or Null or Doctor Doom or whatever, just insane card. So not only do you lose the restriction on the Infinite, but you usually gain some kind of bonus upside, which is this just 1-2 punch that makes it absolutely insane when hit by Nightmare. As we know with cards like Sauron, also another package in this deck, just removing negative effects can be great. Sauron Red Skull has been a meta deck on so many different occasions, and that's just removing the effect. But what if you turn your Red Skull into a Darkhawk or a White Tiger? You not only remove that negative effect, get these crazy base stats, but you also get additional just nutty upside. And that's why Nightmare is just absurd and can result in some crazy hits. I will say too, like, don't sleep on the 1-drops here. Being able to remove the downsides from Ebony Maw or Martyr can go a really long way when it comes to power spiking. You can even almost play this a bit like a miracle deck of sorts, where you kind of keep a lot of small cards in hand and then blow up on the final turn with, like, you know, a big 3/10 that does something awesome and a big 2/6 that has upside, and, you know, Ebony Maw that's like an Electra or a Rocket Raccoon or whatever, for just ridiculous stat output. And you also have the Sauron side of this deck as well, where you can buff your hand with Nightmare, buff your deck with Sauron, and, you know, still happy to play some Typhoid Marys and Red Skulls and stuff just because they have awfully big numbers. And that's why this just seemed to win so much. And on top of that, it is just so freaking fun, because every game is going to be a little bit different with Nightmare. You kind of have to solve different puzzles, and the opponent never quite knows what to expect. So ultimately, this is kind of like a new Sauron, kind of like a new Mr. Negative style deck, where when you hit this on turn 3, things just go absolutely crazy and nuts, as you're going to undoubtedly see in this video. Oh my god, here he is, dude. Insane hand already too, dude. I'm so excited. Like, this is actually one of the most exciting cards I think we've gotten in a long time. That said, why did he have to come out right after Kid Omega came and made everybody mad, dude? Like, come on. It's a nightmare week, literally. Really bad timing, but otherwise super fun. So, you know, you're taking such a downturn with Nightmare. You have to ask, like, can you recover enough tempo, right? Like, we've effectively given up, what, like 6 points on average or something? Your 3-drops like a 3-5, something on average, sometimes even more when you count for synergies. Can we make that up by having just insane effects in hand? Let's see, dude. First ever Nightmare, first Nightmare game. Reality Stone turning off Space Throne. That would have been a pretty good spot for us to win. So that's a little sad. That's a tough spot for us to win, potentially. What do we get? How does this work? Odin, Annihilus, Sentry, Rhino. What was Silk? Silk is Adam Warlock, which is pretty cool. Nightcrawler is Sauron. Okay. So insane that we got Sentry and Annihilus, by the way, dude. I want to just go ahead and say that. That's insane. So I guess that's what we do, right? We just go HQV just won't matter at all. I think we just go Typhoid into Red Skull into Infinite, dude. That seems like a great path to victory. They're never going to expect the Annihilus here, dude. Like, what an insane 1-2 punch. So this is only a slightly better Annihilus, but this is an insanely good, excuse me, a slightly better Sentry, but this is an insanely good Annihilus, right? What was Gladiator again? Rhino, yeah. Yeah, no, this is good. We even send over Nightmare, I forgot. That's insane. Oh my god, dude, this is the greatest. Like, we hit some absolute monsters here, dude. And then Odin, we don't need to Odin, but, you know, we just play it right because we can, or wherever we think is best. I mean, probably has to be right, yeah. Okay, so the Nightmare's not going across, but we do still have a good void hit right. Bro, Goose and the big house. Oh, they cleared space. They cleared space. Nightmare's going over. And Red Skull is bigger than Thanos. Oh my God, dog. This is crazy. If they play Shang-Chi here, since we do have priority, they are snapping like they are pumped about priority. And we could arguably just dodge that with like crazy, you know, like small guys. I'm like kind of sad not to play the Infinite, but this is just like crazy small. Like, why did they snap, dude? Why did they snap? Are they just gonna Shang-Chi us, dude? I gotta go small guys, right? Like, it's crazy because this is actually almost as much power anyway. It's like, you know, just polymorph. Oh my God. Oh my God. Polymorph Legion is actually so insane, dude. I lose the tiebreaker. No! Silk is Adam Warlock! I don't lose the tiebreaker! Oh my God, she's Adam Warlock. That's so insane. What a first game, dude. This card's nuts. So, you know, we really should have gone Infinite. Polymorph Shang-Chi really would have owned us though, right? Legion almost owned us, but Polymorph Shang-Chi really would have owned us. So maybe still kind of good news that we didn't. Because this was, like we said, almost as big. 17 versus 20, right? A lot more, like, safe in a weird way. Dude. We went by 1 point at 1 point. Well, I already love Nightmare forever, dude. That's the craziest hits imaginable. Game number 1 is, like, the best. I never get a cool highlight that early either. That's so sick. Sinister London. Well, I mean, Infinite can actually be pretty spicy there. Sauron's gone, but that's fine. It gets us one step closer to Nightmare. The 2 worst cards in the deck are gone. Now we get Nightmare off the top. Easy. We play him this turn. Easy. Not quite. Yeah, I don't know. Let's return the favor with Gladiator. I'm worried about like cables and stuff here. Oh God, that Nightmare would be fine off this. Like honestly, we just have a lot of good hits. Starbrand not being, you know, turned off kind of sucks, I guess, but Typhoid Mary, same story. Like, you know, they just summoned us a bunch of free power, I guess, if nothing else. Does make us bad to Shang-Chi though. Like they are a deck that definitely has Shang-Chi. Mildecks pretty much always run it. Fire Hair gone. Okay. I mean, yeah, Shang-Chi's gonna be tough to dodge, unfortunately. They're getting an Infinite. We're getting a Baron Zemo. That's the highest cost card in their hands. They don't currently have a Shang-Chi. They don't currently have a Shang-Chi, and they only have 4 cards in deck. There's a decent chance Baron Zemo just pulls a Shang-Chi. The question is, am I in too much if I do this? You know, I'm only summoning 8 more power, but if it protects a Shang-Chi in particular, that might be worth it. There's still a Korg. Oh, no, fine. Okay, great. You made the space for me. Perfect. Where did that rock come from? Oh, I just put the Korg in. Oh, literally duh, of course. Duh. So I didn't, unfortunately, get their Shang-Chi, which means now they're guaranteed to draw a Shang-Chi. The only way now I can win is maybe if I drop priority into Infinite. But I don't know how that happens. It seems... Oh, they played the Shang-Chi early? Okay, well, that blows my mind. That just absolutely astounds me. And now I don't even have to drop priority or pass, I mean, because I can just Nightmare maybe. There might be better options than Infinite now. Something like Red Skull Ebony Maw could be nuts. It's a null. Are you actually joking? Do they have a freaking Misery though, dude? What is this? Nova, MODOK. Ant-Man's actually pretty sick as well. This is honestly a good play too. We still got priority, unfortunately, despite having almost nothing mid. If they just go for Misery, though, they're only going to have 8 points. Like, we'll just have 13 behind, so it won't matter. Like, they can't just Misery, so that's not really a win condition, right? I guess Odin would be a win condition, but I don't usually see Odin. They just went for my Infinite! That's why they, I didn't even that's why they played this early so they could play Infinite late. But I have bad news. Infinite does not beat Infinite Null, dude. This is a 42 power Infinite, bro. That's so sick. Oh my god. That's so freaking cool, dude. Oh, that's sick, dude. So cool. I thought they were just dropping priority into misery, right? Like, I forgot we gave them an Infinite, so that was the priority drop. I mean, misery wouldn't really have worked, so I don't think that's a good idea, but... Alright, we do not play Ebony Maw on turn 1. No way, no way, no how. We save him for the turn 3 Nightmare that we're inevitably going to draw. Sauron for the opponent, so definitely doing the same stuff, no question. Big house. Ooh, Sauron, okay. Yeah, sadly, Ebony Maw not hit, but still a lot of good targets. Starbrand, Mary, Red Skull, and Lizard, all good hits. So now we have some good draws at least. Maybe I shouldn't have put Sauron here because we do want to have a spot for Cold Obsidian, but thankfully, the Rock has saved that. Now maybe you do go here because this is enough power that you feel pretty good about it. And I don't think we're going to be playing Nightmare anytime soon because we're going to be playing Cole into Red Skull. And then finding out a turn 6 line, probably a Crossbones or something, but I'm saying that like maybe this holds, or if it doesn't hold, at least it creates enough pressure that, dude, this hood, here he is again. This is I love this art style. I love it. I like it so much. Very cool to me. Honestly, yeah, Gladiator Starbrand would be a sick turn 6 if we could get that instead. That'd be really good. Would make me feel a little worse about the Ebony Maw in some ways, but not really still. It's still just so much work to get that done. I mean, you know, polymorphs and stuff, it can definitely happen. Merlin can get buffed a ton, but if they're putting that much energy in to beat my, like, you know, 2 energy commitment, then often you kind of net so much elsewhere that you're still favored. If they had a Nightmare, we're seeing a snap here, not on Sauron. Maybe they drew something they really liked. I don't know. I cannot wait to make a Sauron Nightmare thumbnail, though. I'm literally just going to put the dinosaur head on Sauron, and that's it. Or on Nightmare, and that's it, dude. It's going to be so easy. Did you guys see my Kid Omega thumbnail, by the way? There was, like, no good way to really combine Kid Omega, so he's just holding on to some Nimrods instead of guns. I thought it was really funny. Kind of scuffed, but kind of funny. Like, here, I'll pull it up real fast so you can look. Not to distract you too much, but it's pretty funny stuff. Look at this. He's just holding on to the Nimrods instead of guns. That's all I can think of. It being kind of goofy, it felt right too, just because we were giving him such a hard time, making fun of the cost of the card and stuff. Didn't want to make it look too epic, you know? Red Skull, okay. Infinite, yeah, we're not playing you, but... Like, yeah, the Starbrand. I mean, literally any card except Nightmare here is a decent draw. I don't know if Martyr's that good, I guess, but something. Oh, they didn't use a polymorphs. They still have more work to do here, man. Bro, a Dracula Sentry is insane. So there is no indicator when a card has been impacted by Nightmare, right? Oh, we hit the nuts, though, dude. We hit the nuts. Hopefully Red Skull holds. I mean, we don't want to see like a Shang-Chi or whatever. This is 19 power, though. This is really nice. Although Dracula's scary. It could definitely gain enough power. Like this version of Dracula, in modern day Dracula, still gains power. It doesn't set power, so it could get much bigger. Potentially much bigger because their deck seems to value that as well. I hate that there's like no indicator. You have to click every card to see if it was a card impacted by Nightmare or not. I mean, I'm not missing anything, right? Like, am I... It's like if you watch really closely in the on reveals and stuff, like that works, but otherwise you have to kind of remind yourself, or I don't know if every card looks different either, right? Like I don't know if they all animate. Oh, Hood again. Okay, that's so far so good. Like we have a pretty big lead. You feel pretty safe against this Sentry, but not that safe, you know. Cersei Polymorph going for a big 6 here to dethrone Red Skull, literally dethrone. No! Oh, but they didn't win mid. Oh, they did win mid. Are you kidding me? Typhoid Mary is a freaking Proxima Midnight? No way. Do you hit Sentry into Typhoid Mary Proxima Midnight We even kind of countered it by putting the demon in hand. They were trying to force it, which is an insane play. Really smart, good play. We messed it up by putting the demon in hand, but they still hit the 50-50. That is an insane combo. To get Sentry into Typhoid Mary is nuts. Like, GG Bin TZ, dude, you were a god. Not even that mad, but kind of mad. Nightmare early, let's freaking go. What we want to see, man. YouTube Nerd Dynamite, guys, go check him out. Let's take a look. Nerd Dynamite. Nerd Dynamite. Here it is right here. Nerd Dynamite. Infinity Ultron took me to infinite 8 hours ago. Big tips here. Here's our opponent, guys. Go check out Nerd Dynamite. Let's see if we can beat him. This is a good start for it, I'll tell you that, dude. Let's see what we get. This is so exciting every game because it's like you just don't know what you're gonna get. That was a Gwyn pool, is insane. Human Torch kind of bad. She-Hulk Infinite, dude. What? That's actually a crazy pair because that's like that's the classic pair. They also got a Nightmare, so God only knows what they're gonna do. Do we skip turn 5 just to get a really cheap Infinite, like a 1-cost Infinite, and then play a Red Skull? Red Skull's still turned on though, so he's kind of bad. He's turned on. Angela too, I didn't even see. Oh my God. Well, now Angela and Martyr look very good. That was a wait, Shauna. Ability copied from Shauna. How did Copycat? Oh, Copycat from Nightmare, not Copycat from me. Oh, I'm dumb. Nightmare turned her into a... Dude, this is a lot of work now, though, because you really have to... You really have to think about your plays a little more. It's kind of tough. Yeah, if I just pass, I could go like Crossbones... Martyr Infinite, but that's kind of I don't love that. I mean, I don't hate it. Crossbones ain't really much better than Lizard though. I mean, I like the idea of the pass because it does certainly give us a lot of information. Ooh, that might... Oh no, it's not a Gladiator, it's a Topaz. Bro, this is so confusing. It's so confusing, dude. I think you just do this, right? I think you just stuff it like this. I guess actually technically Gladiator is slightly bigger, but he's also kind of technically risky if they don't play here, which they're not going to with Ebony Maw, right? So I think this is fine. Actually, I mean, I guess you know this is actually really legitimately an Ebony Maw. So they don't have any way to get power here other than Topaz, but that sends cards mid. Yeah, no, I guess you just go Martyr. Actually, well, I guess no, you just go Lizard mid and then you go Martyr here. You don't need anything else, right? And I guess technically they have some ways to get power. They're like a Doctor Doom or something, you know? Oh my God, arrow, what is that? What is that? No, that's not really an arrow. It's a blink, okay. Woo, yeah, Infinite holds, dude. I'm surprised you don't actually try to blink that Bob. What was Bob? Was he just a regular Bob? Black Knight, okay. Dude, yeah, GG Nerd Dynamite, guys. Go check them out on YouTube, man. Seems like they're making cool videos. All right, dude, we got Nightmare. Let's go. Ebony Maw is going to be a great card. It's actually all three going to be great. I do think maybe playing Lizard just as is and Madripoor is potentially worth it. Because he kind of goes up to 2-8 anyway, always. And then even if he gets -4, he's still a 2-4, which you don't feel bad about. And then... like, we may not have the curve to play him later regardless, you know? Like, you just kind of get that 2-4 in for free. And, of course, if they don't fill that, you get a 2-8 for free. Or maybe even bigger, 2-10 or something. But I think I like that logic pretty well. Nightmare right is cool. Plenty Bat's Ebony Maw could be insane if it's good. It's Iron Fist. Not great, I guess. This was Rock Slide. That's okay. Corvus Glaive, very risky. Heimdall is pretty okay. Yeah, Iron Fist isn't inherently good, but I mean, just having a, you know, a 1/7's pretty okay, I guess. Turn 4. Do we want to just do Crossbones here? I do lose a turn on Ebony Maw, though. But Crossbones here is just really nice to start farming more Madripoor. You also do want to get Sauron down sooner rather than later, but I just feel bad floating so much, you know? And I don't know that I really need the Sauron. I can't necessarily play Gladiator, but everything else feels kind of playable. Hood is mid. They're getting an extra hood in hand. Okay. Oh, no, it's a demon. Just kidding. They also do have an extra hood in hand, to be fair, but... Yeah, dude, I did draw, again, though, a card that would have been great with... I just can't Gladiator, can I? I mean, in theory, I might keep the Infinite, because I'm putting 2 more cards in hand. I guess we could try. Worst case scenario, we're like playing, you know, Ebony Maw, Sauron top deck or something. Or, I mean, I guess if you lost an Ebony Maw and an Infinite, you'd be sort of heartbroken. But I guess it's worth it, yeah. There are, unfortunately, some tough rolls on the Nightmare from time to time, dude. Not everything is like the perfect hits. Hopefully we just... Actually, it would be so sick if we kept Infinite and Ebony Maw, right? We could keep both. Because we're adding so many cards to hand that we could discard the other 2. They got another Demon and another Sentry in hand. Okay. Totally forgot about Iron Fist, not gonna lie to you. No! We kept Infinite, so we'll take it, actually. We'll take it, dude. That's not so bad. That's not so bad, actually. Harder could definitely move left and lose us the game. We're ahead so much. I think this is fine. They go for an Annihilus. We can't really stop that anyway, but I don't know that they'd ever be big enough if they go for an Annihilus. Like, I feel like we would just win on numbers in that case. I forgot he's a Heimdall. I forgot he's a Heimdall. I just forgot he's a Heimdall. Nice! Nihilus? Cersei! Oh, they're gonna win a tiebreaker maybe. No, they're not. There's no way they win a tiebreaker. 0 chance. We're huge. I forgot he's Heimdall, guys. I should have maybe... Oh my god, dude, they're getting wrecked by danger. Oh, Werewolf moved anyway. Oh, we're fine. Didn't even matter. Didn't even matter. I totally forgot, dude. It's so... like, your brain... I just completely forgot. I just had in my mind that he's playable. So I really think what we should have done is played Sauron left, for the record, so that Ebony Maw didn't move. I think we should have kept that power mid, because mid was slightly more exposed than anywhere else. But it all worked out fine, dude. It all worked out fine. Hey, Sauron. Unfortunately, 2 of the best Sauron hits in hand. That's lame. Starbrand is still very good. Blizzard's okay. Ebony Maw actually is probably really the best hit in the deck, quietly. He doesn't get as much aplomb, but is that how you say that word? Aplomb? Aplomb? Aplomb. Sure, that's right. How else would you pronounce it?
Aplomb.
Aplomb. That's it. Aplomb's not really that definition doesn't... Self-confidence or assurance, especially when in a demanding situation. I meant more like celebration, not aplomb. I don't even think I'm using the word right. Anyway, Nightmare is very, very good on this hand, especially with a Limbo game. We'll have time to play most of this stuff. Let's see what we hit. We went Blob, Darkhawk, Spectrum. This was, what was this? Hull Obsidian. Okay, that's unfortunately still kind of limiting. Hell Cow and a 26 power Red Skull right now. It's crazy, dude. That's actually really fun. Hell Cow doesn't really do anything. I mean, I guess Hull Obsidian, whatever, that's fine. I need to play the Infinite or the Red Skull right, presumably, to get enough power spike there. I mean, the Red Skull's gonna get pretty small by the end of this game. You know, 28's not really gonna happen. The opponent's gonna empty their deck a bit more than that. Although Merlin just put something in the deck, didn't he? So that helped a bit, I guess. His hand is so good, though, dude. Like, this is just... the quality of cards is insane. Spectrum, we don't actually have any ongoings. We turned... oh, no, this is ongoing. Oh, yeah, no, that could be a big surprise factor, actually. The extra 2, if they, like, math out the Red Skull and try to find a cool breakpoint, then that could be awesome. I mean, just, like, every card is insane. You know, the hand got insane and the deck got insane, and we just have, like, a million good plays. Probably want to play Infinite on 6 so we can play these on 7, right? There's that Killmonger. Okay, we don't really mind that too much, honestly. I guess you go Infinite left just to contest the Bruce, right? If they're gonna try to win with Shang-Chi, you don't have 3 of them typically. It's gonna be a little tough. You could do Martyr Lizard 4-drop instead of Starbrand Crossbones, but Martyr is not changed. She's risky. And Ebony Maw would certainly make that very enticing, though. Crossbones Lizard Ebony Maw would be insane. Red Skull gets buffed a little more. Mr. Sinister. So this is like a buff deck. Oh, that usually... Oh, Ebony Maw is one of the few things that dies. Sad. Sad. No! Lake Hellas! Insane! Oh my god, dude. Their whole... Everything fell apart for them in one moment, dude. God dang, dude. Yeah, good vote. Oh, dude. Everything fell apart at once, dude. That sucked. I don't even know where to play or if it matters. I mean, if they Shang-Chi right, like, we're fine. If they Shang-Chi left, we're fine. Is there any... Like, we have such big leads. I don't think anywhere is exposed to, like, Shang-Chi plus card, is it? I think we're always kind of fine, maybe. There's the Shang-Chi. Is there 2 Shang-Chis? Nope, that's a squirrel. Yeah. Thanks for sticking it out, Skilks. That game went disastrously for you, but you still stuck it out. That's nice. Mad respect, and thanks for enjoying it. Yeah, dude. When you hit both Sauron and Nightmare, and Limbo even, I guess, just forget it, dude. Crazy potential numbers. All right, Nightmare in hand with Martyr. I'm already happy, honestly, dude. 1-drops, like, I guess I didn't really like look at the pools specifically, you know, like but like you don't need, like, it's already good because it's just a 1/5 with, you know, some kind of general upside, you know. If you hit like Rocket or something, it's insane, but you know, Iceman is fine. Like, there's so many things where it's just fine. Hood would be nuts. Actually, Nightmare, let's go Nightmare left. Insane hit again. We're gonna be able to dump kill and actually pretty hard next turn if we want. Like Gladiator, Ebony Maw is 15. Nobody's beating 15, dude. Nobody's beating 15, dude. Nobody. Unless they have their own Nightmare with these exact cards in hands. Or these low roll into garbage, one of the two, right? White Tiger, Red Skull's insane. Hulkbuster team. Okay, maybe they can beat 15, but we got a magic anyway, so we don't even care. We don't even care. Doom 2099 is pretty good. Oh, Infinite we missed though, sadly. Sunspot's pretty good too, but I don't know if we'll float much because next turn I think it's just these 2. The Doom 2099 is actually no. Oh, actually no, it's only gonna be Doom 2099, but these aren't actually that much because they buff Doom. They're only just like 1 power or something, you know. I mean, we got magic though, so there are going to be more games unfolding here, right? Magic helps. Also, the opponent might overcommit here just a little bit. Doesn't seem like too much though. Also, what's her name? Victoria Hand is something we really got to be careful about. No answer to that, really, right? Well, if they try to play her right, it would, but maybe they forget. Maybe they forget. Right? Maybe they forget, guys. Maybe they forget that's an Echo, because it looks like an Ebony Maw, and there's not a super obvious indicator that it's a Nightmare card. It's interesting. I feel like there's a green glow around my Nightmare cards, but I don't feel like that's true for the opponent, right? Like, I didn't notice it before if there is. Maybe it's just really hard to see. I don't know. If Red Skull goes right, we're pretty happy. I think we have 13 here. We match this all pretty well. We know they're locked in. If it goes mid, we're okay too because of Washington, D.C. So either way is really kind of fine. We could also maybe scale with Sunspot if that makes more sense. Infinity Ultron. Oh God. Okay. Scary. Okay. Right. Looks good. 28 right. That shouldn't be moving. And then you think left is pretty good too, probably. I mean, Shang-Chi is scary, I guess. The Doombots are not worth more than a Sauron, right? So don't really expect a Shang-Chi, but also, you know, it's Shang-Chi. It's like whatever. He could be in any deck, obviously. Like, nobody ever really knows. Did I account for Victoria hand right? Oh god, I think I did. Yeah, they're gonna go to 27 with a single Victoria on this. Nothing else is created, right? Oh no, nothing else is created. Yeah, so we're fine with one Victoria. If they had like Victoria plus Mystique, we'd lose, right? Although no, Martyr's floating 2 energy, so that's not true. We'd still go 30 to 29, actually, I think. So like, you know, Victoria Moonstone or whatever to whatever, you know what I mean, doubling up the Victoria. The sunspot here making a big old difference. I think if there's no Shang-Chi, I don't see us losing, really, is the moral of the story here. If there's Shang-Chi, we definitely lose. No question. Okay, that's not powerful. That's pretty good. Oh, crap. Sage. Oh, dude, the Sage copy is insane. I did not think about that. Taylor Swift Enjoyer. Aren't we all? Aren't we all? I actually have no. I don't know any Taylor Swift music except her first 2 country albums, because my then girlfriend listened to Taylor Swift a lot back in like 2008, 9. I don't know when that was. A long time ago. Dude, a lot, 20 years ago almost. My God, that's all I know. Modern Taylor Swift is a mystery to me, an absolute mystery. Let's go Gladiator here. Opponent looks to be playing a Sauron deck as well. Zabu Lizard's pretty common. I didn't put Zabu in this deck because I wanted to kind of keep cards in hand for the Nightmare, you know? Oh, nice. Okay. Okay, they just got it all for free, didn't they, dude? They're hitting the dream game here. We're hitting the garbage game. Typhoid Mary still sucks. Red Skull's good, but maybe shouldn't have gone for Mojo World, weirdly, because it's going to be really hard for me to win that. Because, like, Martyr sucks at it, Red Skull sucks at it. It's really kind of impossible for me to win Mojo World, honestly. I think I give it up. I think I just give it up. They're going to be better at it than we are. I'm sad to have wasted 8 power here, but maybe if nothing else, it kind of makes them think, oh, Mantis Ebony Maw. Fun, dude. That's really fun. Martyr Cull Obsidian winning dude, if I drew Lizard exactly, I could kind of win, right? But it's just like Strange Academy makes life weird too, because I would rather this Red Skull be left. I really want it to be left because I don't know if Martyr Cull Obsidian holds left. Like 10 power is just not anything really. Also they're so close mid too that it's kind of exposed. Oh, Ebony Maw is way better though. We could even stack right now. I don't think they'd expect that. Are we gonna have enough power though? Oh no, Martyr moves. You can't do that. Martyr moves, dude. No, that doesn't work. No, that doesn't work. Boy, this is certainly the kind of deck that's gonna have, you know, a big number card. The question is, do they put it mid or do they put it right? If Martyr wasn't turned off, I'd put Martyr here and I'd feel good about that. Or she was turned off, but she's not turned off. So like, you know, does a Red Skull go here? Does a Red Skull go here? If it's tiebreaker, we always lose because Mojo World is just too insane. They don't have like good skull, like Scar stuff. Part of me thinks like Ebony Maw here is safer, but it's just, you just really don't know, dude. But you kind of want to turn off Lizard, but it's almost overkill as well. It's just impossible to say. You don't know where they go. Do they go mid? Do they go left? And how big are those cards? Oh God, are you? I actually think that is just an indicator that you are just supremely evil. There is no. I am so. Is this what Taylor Swift fans are like? I think this is just so like you're supposed to be supporting your big dude brothers. No. I will never support Taylor Swift again in my life. That's for sure. All right, pretty terrible hand as it sits. But by God, would a Nightmare make us happy? Good chance to hit a Nightmare. A little extra digging here. So excited. Do we dare risk the Nightmare Camertage? Take the double. We'll be so sad if the first one misses. Echo would normally be very exciting for us, but Central Park, that's fine. I don't want to play Nightmare Carmitage because we might actually want that space for a good on reveal. You know, if Red Skull turns into a White Tiger or something, we're gonna want that. So let's see, we got Crossbones, Red Hulk. Namora is actually not bad, but we do have to kind of preserve. What was this one? Wiccan, we missed that, but that's okay. Lady Sif, kind of bad. Electra Ebony Maw is honestly pretty great. Martyr we missed, so she's a bit dead for now. Wiccan's just free though, like we can just play the Wiccan, that's okay. Red Skull Namora though, if we do want to get those squirrels buffed, we could do like Typhoid Mary into Red Skull. Would be really locked in mid and super exposed to a Shang-Chi. I don't think, I mean, we might still play the Red Skull, but maybe it goes... It could still go left, honestly, and you just only buff the squirrel. I think that's fine, actually. The squirrel still contests in that way, but you're like spreading out a little bit more. Okay, that makes us very weak mid. All right. Oh, this got a lot harder all of a sudden, didn't it? Because you can't, I mean, you can't really reliably go for like Infinite now. You have to spread power a little bit. I mean, Ebony Maw's good, though. I mean, I like Ebony Maw, so that's something. And this squirrel's going to be pretty notable as well. It is actually, ironically, going to be in Shang-Chi range, which kind of sucks. Opponent's just not that likely to have Shang-Chi as an Arishem deck, but that's famous last words, right? That's what everybody says. That's what everybody says, Reach. Think we know better by now. Sif is fine. Like, what's the highest power output that's meaningful? Like, lizards actually kind of suck. Like, probably just Crossbones plus Ebony Maw. And then maybe you throw in a Martyr. 18 to 10. It's an 8-point lead, but it's away from the Galacta, so hopefully you don't need as much of a lead. Here you have a 5-point lead plus 10 is a 15-point lead, but it has a Galacta. Ebony Maw also deletes a squirrel, so it's actually a little bit more than that. I guess Ebony Maw actually swings quite a bit left because he deletes both Echo and Squirrel, which is probably theoretically a bit better. Maybe this works because Ebony Maw Comertage is actually kind of decent, but you still worry about Shang-Chi. That's the real threat here always. Let's see, I guess. Shang-Chi is always there, so oh my god. Negative zone. We win the tiebreaker 8 to 13. Oh my god, dude. Wow, Agatha was a monster. Opponent has snapped on one. They love Dream Dimension, or they just want a Showboat. Either one acceptable to me. Let's go, let's do it. I want Nightmare to punish that snap, otherwise we're gonna lose super hard with this hand because this hand is complete garbage without a Nightmare. Just absolute garbage. Nightmare makes his hand insane. I don't think Sauron can save this game either, though. It's got to be Nightmare, and it's got to be like right now. It's got to be right now. Got to be right now. Abby. I mean, surely they can put 2 cards here, right? But I can't play Ebony Maw Martyr. That cooks me as well. You really want Sword of Starbrain to go in Crown City. Storm. Oh god, dude. Now I need Nightmare Living Tribunal because I ain't gonna get to flooding at all. Guess I could just throw an Ebony Maw in there for free, but it's probably just a wasted Ebony Maw. Oh my god. Can we get this back, dude? Like, oh, I don't see how, but maybe we just get some insane hits. Just some insane hits, right? Big. What was this? Wind Pool's pretty good for next turn. What was this? What was this? What was this? Dude, stop. Malekith is actually pretty good power output right now. Lizard's maybe not that great. I mean, Gwynpool's definitely the play. What was Ebony Maw? Scorn? Okay. What was Infinite? Eliath. Oh, bro. Eliath would almost be insane, but I doubt it. Goose, actually, we're weirdly okay at Goose. That is a good Martyr hit, and honestly, not a bad Sauron hit either, dude. Malekith pulls a gladiator, which is insane, and then this is way more power than they're expecting, right? Remember, Martyr is not actually hurting us, and this kills a Nightcrawler, so we gain even more power. Like, how on earth do you... Oh, I didn't even think about Cerebro. I'm dumb. I was thinking Surfer this whole time. I'm so stupid. It's all 2 power, but it doesn't matter, right? Like, it's just not ever big enough. Because we know... Oh, actually, hold up, though. That Cerebro means he's going to pull 8 power, but it should be fine because we're ahead by 9. Doesn't matter. Oh, my God, dude. Woo! Insane Nightmare saves, dude. Nightmare is so busted, even if you hit him late. Oh my God, the hand is beautiful. Asgard Besieged is not something we're gonna win though, unfortunately. It would be nice. Playing this on 3 just doesn't allow that to happen though. You could put Ebony Maw here, but I just I just want to see what it is. It's so hard not to see what's in the box, you know? What's in the box? No, not Nightmare. No. Why is Sokovia coded to always discard the newest card? I don't think we can win this game, but maybe on the back of Isle of Silence, something is possible. I don't know, dude. Like, they're gonna have a... Left is just gone. Like, let's just assume left is gone. Dude, that sucked. That really sucked to lose the one fun card, dude. Now we'll never know what was in the box. I swear, every time I see this, it always discards the fun new card. It's taunting me. I know it's really confirmation bias, but I'm gonna blame it anyway. The 0, oh my God, I could have actually won this. They just didn't play a card. Interesting. Saving it till turn 4, I guess, for like Well, what's crazy is I don't actually really want the crossbones here because it's like I want to put like Typhoid Mary or Red Skull or something here, but I don't really have a choice right now. Kind of stuck. There could be a world where I skip turn 5 to just like play an Infinite and hope that holds. Thing is, I don't think that usually holds. And I don't think Coal Obsidian holds either, but I do like that they're continuing to invest mid while I continue to go over the top. That's kind of nice. Oh my God, dude, does this actually hold? No way. They just keep going back mid, right? They don't play anything right, do they? I mean, it's possible, but maybe not. Maybe they just keep going back mid and they don't have the, they just go for 10 here and we go to 36. Oh my God, that would be beautiful. Do they have Scar? They could have a Scar though. Scar right would win. Since we're not. No, they discarded Scar, right? That was their discard, I think. Dude, this actually has a shot. Martyr's pointless. Other than she lets me play Coal Obsidian, which is not pointless. It's actually clutch. Let's see some breakpoints. That's fine. That's fine. Let's freaking go. We got ripped off by Sokovia and we ripped it right back. We ripped it right back.